My name is Alyssa Lowry. I'm a third-year PhD student in the Literature for Children and Young Adults department here at OSU. And I'm going to be teaching your Introduction to Young Adult Literature course this semester. So I've kind of set this up as a playlist so that you can move through and watch videos to get a little bit more information about parts of the syllabus you feel like you might want more clarification about, and then you're not stuck watching a big long 20-minute thing if there are things that you feel like you don't need more information on. So in this quick one that I ask everyone to watch, I'm just going to go over the first page of the syllabus, and then from there feel free to kind of skip around and check out the other sections as you see necessary or fit. So this is a survey course. We're going to be looking at historical and contemporary elements of YA literature, but especially we're going to be focusing on how that helps us understand social constructions of adolescence, race, gender, sexuality, and class. So what I mean by that is we don't understand literature as existing in a vacuum, right? We understand it as a cultural product. So we're going to be talking about how YA literature and the time that it's written and the things that it's written about help us better understand what we, as in this case, Westerners, think about young adulthood and about race, gender, class, all of those other things. So we're going to actually be focusing quite a lot on the 2 expected learning outcomes for the course. So I call those ELOs within the context of the class, and you'll see that throughout the syllabus. The first one is students are expected to develop skills in analyzing, interpreting, and critiquing significant works of young adult literature. And the second one is through reading, discussing, and writing about literature, students will appraise and evaluate the personal and social values of their own and other cultures. So the way that we're going to be getting at that is through a weekly discussion board. So for each week you'll have assigned readings and an assigned novel, and then by Friday of each week I'm going to ask you to post on our group discussion board either an essay, video, or creative project, and you can get more details on those further down in the syllabus or in a different video. And over the semester, everybody needs to respond 5 times to a peer. You can't do all 5 of them in 1 week. You can't do like 3 1 week and 2 1 week. I'm only going to count 1 each week. But you need 5 total, and those are due the Tuesday after the discussion is due, and that just kind of gives us space to engage with each other's ideas. Of course, I ask you to be respectful. We're going to have problems if I'm running into responses from people who are unkind or consistently rude or hateful. Let's not get into that, please. So that's sort of the general plan. If you need to get in touch with me, the best way to do it is via email. So that's lowry.176, and that's on the syllabus. If you want to speak with me on the phone, I'm a millennial, so I'd rather not, but if that's your deal, cool. I will suck it up. We could also meet in my office, which I'd be a little more comfortable with, or we could chat online. I've never done that before, but I have in general, but not for a course. I'm sure we could figure it out, though, if we needed to. Either way, if you want to talk to me, send me an email first. We'll set up a time to do whatever the thing is, but I need that at least 1 day in advance. I'm pretty much never going to be able to guarantee a same-day appointment because I'm home with my 2 young kids most days, and I have care for them in the mornings 4 days a week, but it's sticky and difficult to manage, and I've got assignments and everything too, so just let me know ahead of time if you want to meet. I don't have scheduled office hours, and I do respond to emails Monday through Friday within 24 hours. On the weekend or holidays, it might take a little bit longer. Again, I do have a family, I do have obligations of my own. Whenever I need to get in touch with all of you, I send it through Canvas. So just make sure that you have it set up to get notifications in your OSU inbox so that you'll see those and you won't miss out on any important information. So the last 2 things for this quick video. Number 1, this is an online course, so I'm expecting that you're going to be comfortable utilizing the necessary technology. You have to know how to attach files. You have to feel comfortable either watching or recording or opening videos, because some of the stuff is going to be uploaded in that format. And you also really need to be committed to guiding your own learning process. This isn't a situation where you have to show up every day at 8 and I talk to you. You have to remember every week to log on and look for the stuff. And I mean, I make it easy for you to find, but it's on you to go there and do the things. So go there and do the things. Last, but certainly not least, in terms of accessing books, with the exception of Rise and Fall, which is more like a textbook, the rest of the books are all pretty popular novels, and I don't think you'll have any trouble finding them through the Columbus Metropolitan Library System. You can have books from the city library system sent to the OSU library. So if you want to pick things up there, that is an option. I think you just need to make sure you have a library card, but check in with whoever, and I'm sure they will let you know what to do. They're not going to be readily available in the stacks at OSU unless you order the books to be sent in from another library, because OSU doesn't stock YA in like the Thompson Library or anything like that. One option might be, if you're really pressed, Ramsire Hall, which is on North Campus over near where like Moe's and Buckeye Donuts and all of that stuff is. If you go up to the second floor, I think it's 233, Ramsire 233, they have like their own small library of YA and children's books, and they have a little system in there for taking them out. You can reach out to me for more information if you really find yourself in a pickle. The other thing I just wanted to mention is that you're welcome to use ebooks or audiobooks or whatever, except for, we only have one graphic novel, it's Boxers and Saints. Please do not get this as an ebook, and certainly not as an audiobook for what I think are obvious reasons, but in the past people have been surprised that I don't want them to listen to a graphic novel. Anyway, ebooks of graphic novels, they usually move panel by panel instead of page by page or spread by spread. So like, for example, this is a full spread, but in an ebook, it might show you panel by panel, and it really changes the whole composition of the page, changes the way that you read and understand, and it limits the effectiveness of the text. So make sure that when you're doing Boxers and Saints, you get hard copies. Also that you get both of them. That's another weird thing I've run into, where people only get one, and I don't know how, honestly, because it's a box set. But make sure that you get both, and that you read Boxers and then Saints, not like Saints and then Boxers, or like only Saints, only Boxers. Read them both, read them in order. Cool. And then if you're going to do an audiobook, I would caution you against just like turning it on and then cooking, or, you know, turning it on and I guess you could probably go for a bike ride. Either way, you need to be able to give it your close attention. That's the main thing. So go ahead and check out the syllabus, click through the course, and if you have any questions, go ahead and check the playlist. See if there's anything there that can help you out. There's also a questions board on the course discussions, and you're welcome to ask for more information there, but I will give you the hint that if the question you're asking is answered in a video, I will direct you to that video. There is a syllabus quiz that's available for you to take to make sure that you've understood everything that's really important. You can take it up to 3 times, and I'm only going to count your highest score. The point of it is to make sure that everyone has and understands the information. It's like my way of collecting receipts. So make sure that you take that, and I will look forward to working with you this semester. Thanks.